Okay. So first things first, when you are wanting to upscale your business, whether it is network marketing or just sharing your business and what you have to offer, the best way to do that is email marketing. And whenever you're coming into this, it might be kind of a rough start, and you might think, I don't want to pay a subscription. Just I don't want to spend money, but honestly, you have to spend money to make money a lot of the times, especially with starting your own business. So, getting started with creating an email workflow, creating your email list, that is crucial in the beginning, especially if you really want to focus on email marketing where you kind of have more freedom to not show up always on your social media. So, first things first is if you go to the step-by-step guide and you choose a platform. So I recommend Flodesk. I have worked with a lot of different software like MailChimp and a few others that I just didn't like how user-friendly they weren't. And Flodesk is by far the easiest to manage. So a normal package per month is $35 or you can use this link that is here within the guide and it's only $19. So it gets you a discount. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Flodesk, and so this is my current one. So I'll kind of go ahead and break down what is what. So obviously these are my emails. This is just a place where all of the emails that you send out, maybe your newsletters, those kind of things, this is where they land. Next is forms. So forms is kind of like how you are going to get your subscribers to an email list. So you'll create a form that is, this one is the one that you might have clicked on to be able to get this course. So it's exactly what it is. It's a link that drives someone to put in their information that then sets them up for your emails. Then you have workflows. So these are really, really awesome. Like let's say someone completes that form that they just were on, then they automatically get an email. So how did that happen? It's through workflows. So with workflow, you can actually set up, and it's usually a trigger. The one that I do is a trigger that triggers an email to be sent once a new subscriber is added to a specific audience group. So, like for example, when I have a new advocate that joins my team, I put their email address into my audience segment, and then they automatically get a series of emails. What's really cool too is that you can actually map them out to where like a new email is sent out every 5 days or every 30 minutes or every month. And that is all organized here in workflow. So the other thing that I use, so these are the three things that I use: forms, workflows, audience. So audience, this is a full subscribers list, but you're going to want to focus on segments. So segments is going to be how you organize your email lists. So I have customers here, I have advocates here, newsletters here. This is where people can sign up for my newsletters, and then they automatically get an email generated to them that I've set up through workflow. But then from there forward, they're going to continue to get any newsletter that I send out to any of my customers, advocates, you name it. And so this is where you would set it up. So sometimes it's just the learning what you do first. But once you do it once or twice, you will be a pro at this. So I can promise you that. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Okay, let's go back to this so that we can use this link. So here I'm going to go ahead. So it says Devela Miles has invited you to make yours free. So you get a free trial, and then it will be $19 a month. So, and that's for the full year. So I'm going to use my husband's email address, and we're going to set him up. Okay, so now we're going to try to log back in. Okay, so this is where it will first show you kind of what to do. So my very first and foremost task would be to create an audience. So this is how you're gonna, like, how it will flow each time. So add a subscriber. You can add yours through CSV. So if you are coming from, okay, this would be an example. If you left one network marketing company and went to another network marketing company and you already had customers from your prior company, you could download that customer list and contact information from and into a CSV and upload it here directly. If you don't have that, that's okay. This is where we start. So we're going to act like we are brand new. So we're going to go to segments. You're going to automatically have all subscribers. You're going to want to keep that there. We're going to create a new segment. And so this is going to be newsletters. You can pick the color. So now we are basically going to start asking our audience to subscribe to our newsletters, or like you have maybe free resources or to updates to your business or things like that. Okay. And so then the next thing that you would want to create is a form. So a form is where you're going to, obviously, like I shared before, the link. And this is where it can get really confusing. Like you'll look at all of these and there's like so many different options. The one that I use is full page because it's actually pretty easy to use. So this one is a great one. So we're going to customize this first one. So this is why you create the audience first. So newsletters, that's whoever puts their information in to this full page is going to automatically filter to the newsletters segment. So save. And then let's say you just want your picture there. So maybe it's just your profile picture. So we're going to upload that. Okay. And then I think you can also even, maybe not. There are other options where you can like, it's like more of a like background and then you can just add just a smaller picture. But maybe if you have like a course, so like for me, I could technically do like a course guide. Maybe. Okay. And then you're going to you can change the fonts all you want for branding. Branding just means like keeping the same kind of similar fonts, keeping the same kind of similar colors. Basically, okay, you can do, or like, so you could do something catchy like stay in the know. You can adjust the size, sign up for my newsletters, and know all of the information that I do as soon as you don't even have to put that. You could leave it blank, or you could just say subscribe to my newsletters. You could also put whatever you're doing. I can't type. So like, I am a certified blah. I would love to help serve you in this space. Stay in touch. Blah, blah, blah. Literally, you can make it whatever you want, like a bio, anything. Then you're going to do first name, email address, or you could just do email address because, I mean, really, first and last name doesn't matter per se. But if you ever wanted to send an email that like pre-filled their names in it, then you would want their names. So you can also add a field. So like you're clicking on this, you can add a field and do last name. So I'm just going to move that up there. First, last name, email address. Okay. You can also add a custom field if you wanted to. I just keep it very simple. First, last name, email address. You can also change the fonts on these. So wherever you're clicking this is how you edit it. So you can change the font, you can change the color. You can also add branding colors. So if you have a specific color that you want to use, you're more than welcome to add that in there. You can also change the style. So I kind of like boxier. Some people like circles. So you can do anything you want. You can fill the circle with color, and then you can change the font color. This is kind of the fun part where you get to play around with it and make it look exactly the way that you want it to. So then you would just change the button to subscribe. Ta-da! Or subscribe here, subscribe now. So then the other thing that I would recommend doing is changing your thank you. So thank you for subscribing. I like that. It's very simple. Or you've successfully signed up. Check your emails for details. I like that one because that is like gives them like the anticipation. Oh, I need to check my email. Okay. And then font, you can change that too. Super cool. And then settings. That's the other thing that I would do. So this is going to be your link. So this is what you're going to put into your link in bio or things like that, or share on your stories or share in a post to change or for people to navigate to this. So you can actually change the URL. So I kind of like to personalize it. So newsletter, but you can just keep it as simple as that, or subscribe list. And then this is your preview. So you can actually upload a picture with it. And then you can actually change what, like when you send this link, if you were to send it to somebody, or if you were to post it on Facebook or those kind of things, this is what someone would see when at first glance, like this is the link that they would see. And then once that loads, you can change it. Okay, and then subscribe to my newsletter. I am excited to share all of the things I've been up to. And then that's it. So then you can exit out of that, and then you're going to share. So now you have a copy, so you can copy that. Everything is already saved. So then you can just go to Flodesk. Ta-da! If you ever needed to edit it, you can. You can also click on the three dots. You can get the form link that way. You can preview it, duplicate it. So if you really liked the way that this one looked and you wanted to create another trigger form, you could duplicate it and then just kind of change a few things. So then from there, you're going to want to save that link. So I like to put them sometimes I'll just email them to myself. Like I'll just create a new email that says I'll literally send it to myself, and newsletter, ta-da, and then I'll just send it to myself. So that way it saves that. Okay. So now the next step. So audience, we've set our audience, we've created the form. Now what happens when they click that form? Okay. So workflow. So new workflow. You can browse start from scratch. I kind of like these, they're really simple. So I really like the welcome one. Okay. And then you're going to customize it. Okay, and this is where you're going to add your trigger. So add trigger, a subscriber is added to a segment. So find segment, newsletter, boom. So when they are added to that newsletter, when they submit to that newsletter, it's going to automatically trigger this email. If you wanted, so if you don't put anything here, it's going to automatically send that email. So the moment that they do it, it's bam, right in their inbox. Or you can set a delay. So this is going to be a time delay. Wait, blah, blah, blah days or minutes. You could wait 10 minutes. You could wait 5 minutes. I just do it right away. So you can delete it if you don't want it there. So, okay. So now we're going to click on the first email. So this is going to be our very first email. And then this is where you get to just play around with it and have fun. You can add a logo. So manage my logo. This is the one that I have on my personal one. So you can also add a link to it. So that way, if someone were to accidentally hit your logo, it would automatically navigate them to a website link. So that's pretty cool. So save. Okay. And then here, like, you're just going to put, welcome to my newsletters. Also, I found that it doesn't have to be crazy, like a ton of information. Like some people like simple is more. So a lot of times I just delete these out. Like I don't need all that. Like, okay, so these are going to be your spacer blocks. So you can delete them out if you don't like them. Okay, so there's only one spacer. And then from here, I'm just going to say, blah, blah, blah. I'm so glad that here it is. I'm so glad you're interested in hearing more from me. Literally whatever you would like for them to know. Then you can have them click on anything that you want. So let's say you have a free group that you are offering for people to join to kind of see more information or see what you have to offer. That is where you can add that link here. So you're going to click on the box. You can add a link. You can change it. So like I said, you can change your font. You can change the color of the text, the button. Again, like I said, I like square. You can do outline. You can do circles. Literally whatever your vibe is. Whatever your vibe is. Like a pink. Whatever you'd like. Whatever your colors are. And then you can add as many as you want. So if you have multiple things that you want someone to know, you can just hit the plus button. You can add a video. So you can paste in a YouTube or Vimeo URL and it is automatically here in place just like this. You can add another button if you need the link. You can do a poll. You can do a countdown, a logo, an image. So if you wanted to show someone, something, you could. And then I always have a closing. I really like these closings too. So like speak soon. And then your name. So since we made Caleb an account, we're going to just go with that. So then you can also change this font to anything you want. Sometimes what I like to do is like, if I really like the way that this signature looks, I'll go ahead and add it to my favorites. So I wonder if it'll go ahead and let me do that. Yeah. So then favorites will all show up here. And if as many as you add, it will all be like added to a list over here. And then you can just add it over here. Okay. And then here you can actually connect to your Instagram. So if you wanted to connect, you would just click connect and then you would log in. I'm not going to log in, obviously. Okay, so then it will show your most 3 recent Instagram posts. So that's kind of cool. You can also link all of your social media. So you're going to click on the icons. You can actually change the icons. Let's change. You can make them circles, like whatever your vibe is. You can make them large or small. And then links. So manage social links. So this is where you're going to go to your Facebook, go to your profile page, and then copy the URL and paste it in here. Instagram, same thing. If you have a YouTube channel, if you have an Etsy shop, LinkedIn, there's a bunch of different options that you can add in here. And then I think it requires you to have a brand address. I just put like my city and I kind of just put in like 1, 2, 3, I think it was. And then a lot of times I'll just make it white so that way people don't see it. Also, you can change this background. So if you click back here, you can change a backdrop color. So if I wanted it to look like that, I like it white so that way it all stays unison, especially whenever you're previewing it in like because most people check their phones. So this is going to be your global style. I like white. You can do whatever you want. Okay. And then you're going to finish, and that's it. So if you wanted to, you could add in like in 30 days, they get this email. In 30 more days, they get this email. If you don't want that, all you have to do is just keep deleting. Okay. And so now they subscribe, they get this email. That's it. So we're going to publish. Okay, publish now. And that's it. You have successfully created your first subscribers link. So now you can start getting new subscribers to your emails. So what I would recommend you do from here is to share that link, whether it be a post, whether it be your Instagram story, or your link in bio for now. Like that could be your bio link for now, until you kind of build more of a email list. And I mean, even if you want to do it on all platforms, all surfaces, if you think of someone who you might know that they would want your emails, send them the link over text message, whatever it might be. But I hope this was helpful. Stay tuned for the next how-to tutorial.